sorry, I am late. Just wrapping some stuff up here. Oh, OTFD is on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked the video about Nazath. I agree, he's not gone. Although, the new raid should be coming out on NA in a few hours, and I have no doubt that we're going to get some information that will make my video obsolete. That is why I wanted the video to come out on Sunday, so at least it could have some time enjoying itself. But we'll see how quickly they disprove that with the new raid. Scary and the Dementor Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. I have some Voidstorm side quests to finish today. I can't believe I'm so behind. Everyone else is like, oh, the Delve event is capped. I can't farm more Delve XP, and I haven't even reached Delve level 4 on the last day before the reset. And I haven't done all of the side quests, and yeah, I really need to catch up here. But we'll start with the Voidstorm.
Catalog every newcomer. I want to know secrets among these latest arrivals.
Okay, here we go. You know what? My audio is not coming through for some reason. I think it's working for you. Is that better? Let me know if there's anything wrong with the World of Warcraft audio. What is this quest? The Conquered Heroes. We need a search party. I won't lose him. There, Anais. A Dominar was harrying our backlines. It was different than the other void beasts. Like I was playing rather than fighting. Callum, my partner, led a squad to hunt it down. They never came back. Callum's an Arathi through and through. He wouldn't fall here, I know it. I was already looking for him when the Vanguard was lost at the Void Spire. This place has claimed my friends and comrades, and I'm not losing Cull too. I know the route his squad took, but I can't search alone. The trench outside the Void Spire, that's where we start. Whoa. By the light, check the bodies. I'll search for Callum. What's going on here? Confessor Revik's robes are sliced clean through. These are not the rough wounds of a wild beast, but the fine works of a trained swordman. Shadows skitter across the surface of the strange metal bonded to his brow. It's a weird anti-gravity area. Scout Dana's armor has been seared with holy light. Uh-oh. Only an experienced priest could smite someone with such power. Her hands are contorted, locked in place by grafts of metal bonded to her skin. I suspect some wrath. Riandran's breastplate is punctured in several places. The wounds look like the result of an Arathi rifle. Bands of metal spiral up his sword arm. Shadows flicker along the ridges of the strange metal. Oh, is he yours? But I haven't had my fun yet. Ananas, please, stay away. Oh, and Ananias yelled, let him go, monster. After them. Right. Ooh, look. I like the pink area. Everything's pink. Why is everything pink? I just not noticed that before. See this metal? Shadowgrafts. The Dominar use it to bind others to their will. Shadowgrafts are bound to the beast's hide. Imperia would have complete control over it, forcing it to fight for her amusement. It appears Ananias has made attempts to remove the shadowy metal. The beast did not survive the process. Shame.
What needs bring you here?
Imperia's beasts swarmed me. I lost track of them. I shouldn't have left you behind, but seeing that monster control Callum, I'm not losing him. Not while I still breathe.
Shoreleron.
Do you know how long my kind live? How much time we waste and call it patience? The day I met Cal, I swore I wouldn't waste a moment. I'm not losing him
With
here.
perseverance, strength.
Revek, Riandran, Danar. That Dominar made them kill each other. Oh, okay, so it wasn't Wrath. Never mind. Poor light catching strays from me here. If this is how Imperia controls her victims, we have to find a way to remove it. Restrain the beasts and I'll attempt to break their bonds. If it's forged by this void, the light must be able to overcome it. Hold on. So, there's all this world building about controlling people with metal, huh? Is that how it works? Gee, I wonder what the blade of the Black Empire is made out of. I feel traces of light here, dim, scattered across the plain, but unmistakable. It's Callum. I know his light like I know my own. The Dominar is a monster, using others like toys, smashing them together until they break. We'll find them, and then I will turn that void beast to ash. Ananias grips her spear. One thing at a time. Find the light, and we find Callum.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Yeah, I accepted that.
Sindori.
Okay, trace of lights and attempts to remove shadowgrafts. Shadowgrafts, huh? Yeah. No, find another. Oh wait, I shouldn't capture that. Puts me into PvP. Oh. Hold it still. I'll try again. Please, just work. Callum's tinderbox. Okay, so definitely an Arathi. A symbol of devotion to the sacred flame. The leader's initials, CA. Carl's tinderbox, a signs of battle. She's forcing him to fight. There's some more. Callum's shield. His shield. So much blood. Damn it, keep looking. A sturdy Arathi shield, dented and scarred with signs of battle. Callum's necklace. The back is engraved. Until the stars fade, Ananias. Until the stars fade. I meant it. We'll find him. I've still got things to try and remove here. They always die. And maybe we should stop trying to remove this metal from these poor creatures. It seems like it's a death sentence. We're just practicing cruelty at this stage. Oh wait, I can't. This thing doesn't have metal on it. Definitely seeing foreshadowing for my exact theory with this side quest now. Like, oh, a way to be controlled by the void through metal, you say? That you'll die if you remove it. Hey, Synth Knight, always good to see you. I am having a good week. I hope you are as well. Okay.
We endure. Glory to the Sindori.
Removing the shadow grafts kills them. What good is the light if it can't save one man? Shadow graft, huh? Shadow graft. She's hurting him, throwing him into fight after fight. We don't have time to search this whole blasted plane. I can't concentrate. The void magic here is too chaotic and volatile.
We shall not falter.
Good luck with classes, Synth Knight. When the light cord accord both of us. Why? So Callum could die in some void-scarred rock? I can't think here. All I can picture is Callum bleeding out. Come, we'll return to camp. With his belongings, I should be able to find him. Then, I don't know. If we can't break the shadow grafts, we'll subdue him and drag him back to Silver Moon if we must. I'm not losing him.
Chase your
I need to concentrate to follow his light. Let's return to camp.
We endure.
The plan is simple. We find Carl, restrain him, drag him back to Silver Moon. We'll figure it out from there. I'll drown Imperia in the Sunwell itself if that's what it takes. Are you with me? I'm ready. Where are you, Carl? There, I feel his light. Hurry. You must stop me. No, I'm bringing you home. He belongs to me. I had him. One spear thrust and I could have ended it, but still Carl. Even with that monster, he's still Carl, even with that monster controlling him. Anaya's clutches that ragged cut in her side. Blood and foul void magic flow from the wound in equal measure. Look what chasing after him again got me. Hey, Zara! Oh, is it sad? I knew we'd never grow old together, but thought we'd have more time. Anaya's coughs, blood pooling beneath her, flecks of void shimmer in the spreading crimson. Oh no! Don't worry, I'm not afraid. I promised myself I wouldn't go home without him, wouldn't spend a night in an empty bed. I'm just keeping that promise. Don't let her have him. Take his tinderbox. You'll know what to do. Here, the last of my light. Please, let it be enough. Foreshadowing. What are you waiting for? Go! The ground below her is soaked with blood. Her attempts to staunch the flow aren't working. There's nothing else either of us can do. Some things even the light can't mend. Sorry. Ishnu ala Terra Shah. Callum's tinderbox infused with the last of Anaya's light. You killed her. You wielded the blade. I wielded you. So it's basically like domination magic. Stop me. For Anaya's. Oh, he's broken. Not yet. Your chains bind us both. End this. It burns. It burns. Yeah, this is foreshadowing. This is how Ilaria is going to die. Thank you, Anais. I found you in the light. This is the fate of Ilaria and Terralion. Wish I'd played through that quest before my video, to be honest. That is some serious foreshadowing. Oh. Shame. Carl? Oh, blood bubbles. It's over then. My parents always said falling in love with a human would end in heartbreak. She doesn't lift a hand. There's enough time, isn't there? I felt it when he... Thank you. Sorry, getting hard to think. She accepts the tinderbox and holds it to her chest. Her eyes seem to focus on something you can't see. Carl? I'm so tired. Let's go home. Anaya slips over, her hand falling away from the wound at her side. She is at peace. Ah. Shadow puppets. Yeah. Wow. If I wasn't convinced of my theory before. And then there's these lights. Oh, look. Oops. And off their spirits go. But they're both light infused, so they get to be together. I don't think that's going to happen to Ilaria and Terralion. They're going to have to figure some other way to be together in all eternity. Hey, I got a nice transmog from that. Yeah. All this stuff of threadless control, like, come on. There's so many hints being dropped in that side quest. A human and an elf. Yeah. Oh. I'm always forgetting you're not supposed to fly through those. I guess I'm not being appropriately mournful because I'm so excited that that quest pretty much makes even more references to my theory. Okay. Starving Voidwalker. And Scout Nafina.
We fight for a new future.
The visions of the elves led me to this Voidwalker. It doesn't appear threatening, but stay your guard. The shadow weaves deceit like a finely threaded web.
Power.
The next raid should be out soon, right?
Not fear.
You, the US should have it this evening. So I imagine I'm going to wake up to a new cinematic tomorrow. Do you see? They follow. They plead for help. The Voidwalker strains and shudders as it tries to communicate. Too weak, too starving. It feebly hands you a shard of dark matter. This will feed me. Then together we find the missing elves. Why does he want the missing elves? Too weak, can't focus. I didn't sign up to feed a Voidwalker, but if there's a chance it can help. Feed the void. These three-headed guys seem to do the most progress. Yeah, and obviously with the new raid will come the next chapter of the story. So by tomorrow we should know what happens next in Midnight Story. Whatever you did out there seems to have worked. I am better now. Stable, but a fatigue still clings to me. If we're to find your scouts, I will need your help. The voices of your elven allies rattle inside my head. I know of a way we can find them. There is a way to locate missing things using old Dominar scanning devices, but they require immense energy to function. Together, we can use these devices to focus the images of your lost friends. Their cries for help will become clearer, and then you can find them. Come, lend me your strength. Chimera, thank you for the follow. If we can muster the energy to power them, these Dominar devices will allow us to locate your scouts. I've never heard of a Voidwalker acting so helpful. Let's follow for now, but if the Voidwalker tries anything funny, we'll be ready. With your strength, the visions become clearer. Our group was routed by a beast of the Voidstorm. It's closing in on us. Hurry! Another, come. Look at this. Look at this blue thing. This plant coming out of the void spire. It's moving. Very subtly. It's like it's alive. Actually, the Voidstorm being so underwater and sea-like. And now those plants that are kind of look like tentacles. I think there's more going on here than meets the eye. Anyway.
New doorways have opened to us.
I can't say I've ever heard of a peaceable Voidwalker, but there's even a shred of a chance it can lead us to the others. We have to consider it. The Voidstorm has offered so much suffering for us. We could really use a win here, you know?
There is strength in shadow.
The power flows through me. It's coming. By the void, it's coming. Is there anyone out there? I can hardly stand upright, but we still don't know where Fiandal is. Nidge, thank you for the follow. We're on the plateau just southeast of Locust Point. Trust the Voidwalker. Yes, trust in me. We will meet on the plateau. I don't trust the Voidwalker. Trust the Voidwalker? This is the most obvious trap that has ever been laid. But I'm seriously drained. You seem to be toughing it out a bit better than me. Meet me at the foot of the plateau. We won't be caught off guard again. I think we just might be. Like, knowing something's a trap does not seem to stop us from being caught by the trap. Just generally in this game. Here, blood bubbles. Oh,
Question everything.
does not seem well. The Voidwalker's been feeding on us all the while, but why the misdirection? Whatever the case may be, it's time to end this. And this time, we will have the element of
The
surprise.
void offers
We were right
endless
to be cautious.
possibilities.
The threats we found here in the Voidstorm are corrupting and irredeemable. This Voidwalker's meticulous deceptions are unusual. I can't help but wonder why it would go through all the trouble. She looks up at you from weary, withered eyes. But I'm too weak to go on. It really did a number on me. You have the upper hand now. It thinks you're walking into its trap. Walk in with weapons drawn and spells ready.
Maintain control.
Void beings are known for their all-consuming hunger. Rare to see one so manipulative. How many of our elves were lured here, strength sapped, hoping to rescue a friend? Oh well. Yeah, maybe trusting Voidwalker is not the best idea. Your essence will fuel my ascension. I could have been more. Hey, there's scouts. We lost many to this wretched thing, but I'm glad to see some of you safe. Faendal tried to distract it to let us escape, but we were so weak. I wish we had gotten here sooner. Let's see the rest of you back to Locust Point. The Void Walker looks like a bedsheet ghost. He does. Make a great cosplay, actually. Bedsheet Voidwalker.
The universe
The
is
creature
full of
ensnared so
mystery.
many of us in its web of lies. We must remain steadfast. The Voidstorm is a terribly hostile place.
The whispers do not control me.
That creature was gathering power, feeding on the essence of so many of us. We may have stopped it from becoming something even more horrific. The Void's presence is too much in this place. I feel it even now, tugging at my very being. Scout Nafina stares into the fire intently. Oh, well, since we're here, there's another quest here. I just want to do something quick. Okay. Lucia Nightbreaker. Ooh, she's pretty. The storm has made Kalgorg unruly and disobedient. Is this what you were all along, pet? An untrained beast? I had thought more of you, frankly.
I greet you.
A dreadful presence calls from the den just to the southeast of here. Many of the dazed Renderai you see in camp were overwhelmed by its raw power on a scouting mission. Let us go together and see whatever dwells within can be put to use. We cannot afford to spurn power in the fight against Zalatath. Before that, we have little need of Kalgorg. The Voidstorm has made my Voidwalker unruly and disobedient. Assist me in sacrificing it. We will need all of its void energy we can muster. Okay, let's kill this poor thing.
To be wielded.
Kalgorg
Not
began to
feared.
disobey me when we entered this world. Help me sacrifice it. It is useless to us. Reliquary of Darkness. A spell focus used by Lucia Nightbreaker for powerful void casting. A hunger for void energy dwells within. This feels cruel, but okay. No more. Our pact is forfeit, Nightbreaker. I will claim the power that waits within that den for myself. Ungrateful beast! You think you can break our contract? After it. I don't blame it. It's just defending itself. It's a blueberry, it'll be fine. I hope so. Shame. Kalgorg entered here, but do not descend into the cave just yet. We have preparations to make on the surface.
Baladash, Malinore.
The air here is different. Even gravity is a mere suggestion of the void's influence. Do not descend yet. We have preparations to make on the surface.
Question everything.
Kalgorg descended here, but I won't confront it unprepared. That disobedient little monster. It thinks it can simply walk away after 2 decades?
My fate is my own.
I summoned my first imp in a dirty, haze-filled lounge beneath Murder Row after a dozen failed attempts. Each time, I reached further for what made so-called greater power submits to mortals. I finally managed it after wetting my hands with the hot blood of a young rabbit. Blood thistle never satisfied me again. I've matured my technique since then. Seek the whelps of these beasts, siphon their energy into my reliquary of darkness. From their sacrifice, we will draw the power to defeat Kalgorg.
The void offers endless possibilities.
Hello, Mihai, but silent. What did she
The
say?
whispers
Do
do
not
not
descend into cave yet.
control me.
Empower my relic here on the surface, and I will use it to empower us in the fight below. She keeps saying, "Don't go down." I get it. I get
universe
it.
is full of mystery.
I don't want to kill young wildlife. Is there something else I can do? Sincerely, how soft-hearted of you. The void, as I know it, leaves no room for mercy. There must always be an exchange. Nonetheless, you are a collaborator and an ally. I could mollify my relic to drain less energy from the victim. It will sap them, but ultimately save my life, spare their life. However, the relic will need to drain a portion of the wielder's essence in its place. In other words, your vitality will be damaged so long as you wield the relic. Is this agreeable? Hunter choice, hunter option. Beasts are my allies. I will do it.
Do not fear the shadows.
It is done. You will share in their suffering, and these monsters won't thank you for it.
Your own path.
So kind of weird of me being like, no, I don't want to kill a bunny when I've got a critter cannon that I shoot and kill critters from all the time because of nightmare mode, but thought counts. Like many warlocks, I bind my demons with the terms of a contract. I should have realized the void and violence of this world could affect the rules I took for granted. Kalgorg used that power to break its bindings and end our arrangement. When we confront Kalgorg, the scent of blood and violence must be upon us. Slay the beasts you would find to demonstrate Kalgorg. To Kalgorg, we are willing to do the same to it. Control over the void is found and lost within the blink of an eye.
Sharella Ron.
What is Blue Sky? It's one of those microblogging sites, like Twitter, but for retired millennials. Wait a minute. How do I drain the wildlife? You're not that old. Do you mean I'm not millennial old? Because I assure you I am. Where is... Oh, I see, okay. Okay. I still have to kill wildlife though. So... But at least I'm not killing the babies. Dial-ups and IRCs, exactly. Are you even 28? You don't look above that. Oh, that's very sweet. Very unbelievable flattery, but very sweet flattery. Thank you. I am 39. Yeah, I think 39. Yeah. Ow! Is that black blood? Like this that's black blood, right? That's interesting that that's hanging out here. I mean, right? And then these weird plants that are like alive, you see? And moving. Maybe fleshy. It's weird. Yeah, there's black blood in the Voidstorm. That's significant, right? Like, that's gotta matter. That means that Xalatath's world had old gods in it. You can get damage standing in it, but no other side effects, I think. I'm gonna go stand in it again and see if I get a debuff that says anything about it. Vile putrescence. The volatile waters eat away at your flesh. Yeah, that's not necessarily... It doesn't say it's black blood, but it's black blood, right? That's pretty much black blood. Whoops. Yeah, she's always telling me not to go down there, and I'm about to go down there.
New doorways have opened to us.
This, too, is the natural order of things.
Unchecked emotion.
Lucia looks you over and then rewards you with a cruel smile. Splendid. You are as capable as you look.
The whispers do not control.
Now we descend. The void energy below is unlike any I've felt before, as if gravity itself yields to the void. Once you enter the cave, its influence will be upon you. Kalgorg has already slain and claimed power from the creatures within. Their violent deaths have left behind some kind of cursed terrain, but we must proceed and claim the power within. Find the reliquary, fill the reliquary to the brim. I know not what to expect from our Void Walker. We will need all the power we can manage.
Do not fear the shadows.
Feed the void around you. We cannot allow Kalgorg to claim its power. Oh. It's the place with the world quest. Oh, it's not a world quest, it's an actual quest this time. Let me over. Filled Reliquary of Darkness. A spell focus used by Lucia Nightbreaker for powerful void casting. It is ready for her use. There's also none of that being ripped from reality effect that it had in Donegal. Maybe it's related to Black Blood then. The Trial of Carnage it left behind. I'm almost proud.
New doorways have
Kalgorg waits before us. Now we spend the power you've been collecting. Reclaim it.
I greet you.
If you have filled the reliquary with power I can draw on. No, you have filled the reliquary with power I can draw on. Now we reap the reward of our preparations. Kalgorg waits just ahead, draining the beast that once made this cave its lair. Weaken Kalgorg, and I will bind it as I first did years ago. And then you won't sacrifice him, right? Because this all started because you wanted to sacrifice him. Stay near me. I will empower you with the Reliquary of Darkness. Let us put an end to this disobedience. The Voidstorm power is mine. Now it is you who will serve. Jump to avoid cosmic expansion. Oh. I will escape into the twisting nether if I must. Your service isn't over, Kalgorg. Come see. You think you've won? I am eternal. I am void. You are nothing but a mortal cur. I admire your spirit, Kalgorg, and that is why I demand you return to me. Brazen elf, I will return, only so that I might witness your end. I wouldn't have it any other way, but don't forget who is in charge. Perhaps sometime in a lesser form will remind you. Let us reconvene at Locust Point. His little minion. I'm glad she's not killing him anymore. To be fair, that effect might be due to the proximity of the black blood with Azeroth's world soul causing the funky effect. That's a good point. Such as Sandera? Ugh, do I have to walk up? I think I do. You can never go high enough to get out of the hole. You have to walk up. Also, this is fleshy old guardy. Look at that. This is like an old guard area. There were absolutely old guards in this world. Without a doubt. I don't know how I didn't notice that before. Go up again now. As a reference, Synth Knight. Yeah, like old guard, a hole in the ground. Old guard tentacle thingies. Old guard like tentacle thingies. Definitely some weird void stuff going on here. Yes, it's kind of old gods like it. Yeah, it definitely is. Kalgor, and I mean, even like the underwater vibe, you know? It just makes me think very Nazaf. Very much of Nazaf. Kalgor consumed much of the void energy within that cave, which means its influence is less likely to overwhelm my kin. I suppose some good was done. I must pay Kalgor the slightest compliment. Were I a subdued void beast, I had also tried to escape. For that, it has my respect. Lucia turns to Kalgor with a sharp smile. He's so cute, look at him!
Unchecked emotion leads
Tell you
to
what, minion,
ruin.
after 100 years, if you are still unhappy with our arrangement, I'll allow you to renegotiate our terms. Kalgor whispers, you'll both die screaming in agony. Threatening my new associates make it 200 years. But he's cute. Kalgor regards you with a baleful stare. I want cute Kalgor. He's adorable. Okay. I'm actually nearly done with Voidstorm quests. Only 4 more to go. So we'll start with this one. Yes, baby voidy. Baby void creature. Baby evil minion who wants to see us all die. So cute. Fascinating results. And how exactly does this further our research? He killed the bugs. This place is a food chain of ferocity and far too many teeth. Our students grow more dangerous by the minute, but if Matrian insists on staying, we may as well assist him. We're studying a link between the nature of these creatures and the void's accumulation here. Dispatch some of the beasts below and bring samples of their tissue back to me. We can study them to learn more of their connection with the void.
New doorways have opened.
Return to Umbric, but we're on the brink of deeper understanding. Hypothesis. There exists an apex predator among these creatures that might hold immense power, and this predator's relationship with the void could further our own understanding of the infinite darkness. Eradicate some of the smaller creatures and see if such a beast answers the call of violence.
The whispers do not
The
control
Voidstorm stirs something inside us, Matrian. We must show caution. Never in our studies has caution led to progress. We must embrace this opportunity fully, Kelia. Exotic tissue sample. Innards and some outards of an exotic creature. Ugh, outards. Where's this apex predator? We're looking for vicious carrion. There's one. Oh, it's these flying beasts. Seven. Nice. But it's attacking me. My goodness, for feign death. Tissue samples placed on the table. He's eating it! Yuck! I can taste the carnage. What a freak. Matrian, those were for analysis.
I greet you.
There must be a time and place for caution, but now is not that time. I hunger for results.
My fate is my own.
I think he's turning into a void guy. Can there even be a ruler of such chaotic animal kingdom? He ate the samples. I'm afraid the void's grip on Matrian is growing firm. We void elves all face the same risk, that should our resilience falter, madness awaits. Kalia frowns in Matrian's direction. The caves below are steeped in the void's vile touch. Void surges erupt from the earth, creating a miasma of filth that fills the nesting grounds. She hands you a magical device. Take this. It will capture the surges of dark energy bursting from the soul. We will study them safely back at the ingress. Magical crucible resilience enough to contain void
We
energy.
embrace a new future.
Our research has proven fruitful. I can feel the promise of power beckoning. Do you hear it? The apex predator calls to us. The beast must be nearby. We will gather tribute. Yes, we must offer it a gift of vitality. We will meet it bathed in the essence of the young. Some of the smaller creatures are nesting in the tunnels below. Break a few eggs and bathe in their juices. Then, perhaps, the beast will be drawn
Power
to the
is
smell.
to be wielded.
I've seen
not
enough.
fear.
Matriarch, these methods are far beyond the pale. To be a vessel for progress is the highest scientific honor. We cannot give up now. Yeah, I agree, Kellia. He's a big old weirdo. Voidstorm, my favorite zone in this expansion. I must say, it really is growing on me. The thing that they say about the side quests isn't wrong. The side quests are great. Squish eggs. Capture search. Squish more eggs. Ew, I'm green. I mean, greener than usual. Wait, where is another? If there's one in here. What's attacking me? The age-old question. Yeah, the side quests here are excellent. They really are. And like, just in this played session, I've noticed how much like old guard hints there are. Like these caves are very old guard body. It actually makes me think of that concept art that the War Within had. Oops. What dismounted me? You bitch. Ah, jeez. There we go. Okay, found the void thingies. Got covered in egg. Ugh. Morning, Pappy Tie. I was told to pick your brain about something, but I've almost forgotten. Almost forgotten in that you haven't quite forgotten? No, go away. There we go. In the ambassador Discord, they were talking about WoW law and how the jailer isn't the jailer. Yeah, the jailer is not the jailer. They said, Scotty and Kitty knows the answer. The jailer is, the Primus is the jailer. And I was like, I know her. You've bathed in their essence and glow with promise, hero. We too have tasted their power. It courses through us, strengthens us.
Unchecked emotion leads to ruin.
Kelly's brow furrows as she concentrates on the energy captured by the device. These readings are alarming. We should head back immediately. Our research here is complete. Conclusion: the void is attracted to this realm due to its violent nature. The Voidstorm is a melting pot of torment and savagery. The void was drawn to this aura of endless suffering. This place is a dire threat to the Rendorai. However, our mission here is important. Let us take our findings back to the others. Can you help me snap Matrian out of it?
The universe is full
The blood,
of mystery.
the void, the apex predator. We see how it all fits together. We understand our purpose now. Urge Maitreya to give up his search and return to the ingress. He's not going to do that.
Possibilities.
We spent far too much time chasing this beast, Maitreya. We should bring word back. No, Kalia, we understand the whispers. We understand their promises. We are the apex predator. We are the void. Ah, there we go. I knew it. Shadow's grasp. The void has taken him. Please stop Maitreya before he wreaks any more devastation. She's supposed to tell me something. We're too late. Maitreya's mind is lost, and now we are now duty bound. I knew this. I've known this day might come. The day my partner falls prey to the void's corruption. Please, can you do this for me? Find and slay the nightmare that Maitreya has become. I'm gonna just stop to kill this guy. Oh, that guy had a nice staff. Void drunk elves! Too much void. Very bad. Very bad. Okay, Mantran, let's go. We answer the call. This is for getting egg all over me. The hunger is endless. Sorry, my guy. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Gross. That was horrific. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. I feel like void elves aren't going to grow old. Yeah, I think they risk losing some of those perks of immortality that you usually get as an elf. I guess it would be like humans going to an alcohol-saturated atmosphere. I guess so. I mean, they've kind of shown that every type of cosmological force has an addictive quality. That's what the whole withered are about, without the mana. In all our time together, I never expected Maitreya would fall prey to the void. I failed him, but I will not fail our people again. We should take great care in the Voidstorm and stay only as long as we must. What's this? Our research should have prepared me for the worst. Thank you for helping me. I must bring word back to Umbric before any more Rendori are met with the same fate. Shorelaran. Let's play with the toy. Overcome with void. Cute. If Blood Elves have the sun, well, what do Void Elves have? I think they just have the Void. Time to stage an intervention for all of these people. It's not just a rock. I have something strange here. While scouting in the Stormfields, I found this rock a beast was chewing. Look at it! Could these be runes? Writings? But so ancient. Here, what could it mean? Strangely, I think I've been hearing a voice in my head since I found this thing. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. We must investigate further. Maybe we can find more of this rubble in the bellies of those beasts.
Do not fear the shadows.
So many mysteries. What could this writing be? Dominar, ethereal, or something else? Something ancient? What is this voice I'm hearing? Why are the monsters even eating rocks? We must learn. Come. Yeah, where do Void Elves draw it? It must be from the Void. The Void must be enough energy that they don't need the sun well anymore. Noble! Oh my word, proper celebrities in chat here today. Ancient rubble. The mysterious rock fragment is carved with strange runes that glow with void. Why are they eating rocks? How's it going? It's going good. Finishing up Voidstorm side quests. Extremely late, well after everyone else. Have you done the quest to recruit the Night Elves to Silvermoon? Yes, I have. It was interesting. I guess like light, the void is technically everywhere. Well, I mean, wherever the light is, darkness has gotten there first, right? So there's also some flavor text sprinkled in the quest text if you're a Void Elf yourself. It was really cool. Oh man, Voidstorm really feels like it's a place that you got to come back and play on like every race and class. I'm gonna have to bring my Draenei here. I'm gonna have to bring a Void Elf here. I've even had stuff to do as a hunter, which I've really enjoyed. Not a lot to do as a goblin. Excited for the new raid, Noble. New storyline. New cinematic, no doubt. I wonder if there'll be... We usually know if there's going to be a secret mythic level, don't we, in a raid? So I guess there won't be one because we don't know that yet. Can't wait to see the conclusion. I'm very curious to see it. Fingers crossed it will give the races a bit of a fight. Yeah, I mean, I remember vaguely there being some data mining texts about what's coming next. But I try very hard not to judge story before I've actually witnessed it in-game, in context. Is Alaria no longer a Void Elf? How does that work? Well, Alaria is a dead puppet, as you know. That's what I think. But I mean, I think she's technically a Void Elf. Such fresh, inquiring minds. I have the answers you seek. Find me. Did you also hear a voice?
Question everything.
Why are these beasts even eating these rocks? Correct, why are they eating rocks? The mysterious rock fragment is carved with strange runes that glow with void.
New doorways.
Yes, you
have
found more
opened to
rubble.
us.
Have you noticed the runes carved on these rocks emanate void? Creatures of Voidstorm seem to have an endless hunger for that magic. So, I think these beasts are eating the void in these runes. At least, that makes the most
I
sense.
greet you.
There is no rubble on the surface. The beasts are burrowing, so they must be finding it in a cavern underground. I've been thinking of how to get there. You've noticed the vortexes that dot in the storm fields? This seems like a bad idea. They twist space, moving things from place to place. Step through one. Yep, definitely a bad idea. And I can reveal the anomalous residue that surrounds them. Collect the residue and I can make a spell to redirect the portal to where the source of the rubble is. Yes, come to me. Step into the vortexes. Spectre, share your knowledge with us. Lead us to you. Hi, Void Elves. Oi. Illyria is no longer an elf without a hole in her back. Ow. Yeah. It wasn't absorbing Luda that made Illyria a Void Elf, was it? Like, because if that's all that it takes to be a Void Elf, then... Well, if that's what it takes to be a Void Elf, then all the other Void Elves would have to absorb Naru as well, and none of them have. So, I'm a little bit unclear on this. Maybe Noble knows. I just kind of figured Illyria would be a Void Elf either way because of her work with the Void. No, she wielded it beforehand, although funnily enough, in the beta quest, text did suggest her power came from the Naru. So they probably... It's one of those things that they kind of worked out a bit better later down the line. Didn't that just teach them they could use the Void? Actually, what? I know that the Void Elves themselves, like, became so connected to the Void, it was like a bit of an accident almost. You are fearless, powerful. I gift you knowledge. This world was once called Predacia. So that's the name of this planet. Did you hear that? This world was called Predacia. What a revelation.
Question everything.
We're at the brink of a monumental discovery. Hurry, there's no time to even call for backup. We must find this strange spirit. With this residue, I can make a spell to adjust the vortex. It'll lead us to the source of this engraved rubble. Based on the Spectre's guidance, I believe we'll find an entire cave. Be ready. Ooh, I'm excited.
The void offers endless possibilities.
The spell will take just a moment. Spectre, tell me, was there once intelligent life on this world, Predacia? Yes, my people. Enter the vortex and you will learn everything. I mean, this guy could just be lying. I'm in NA, so I can't play now. But you'll be able to play soon, right? Here, this tablet must be the source of some of the rubble. Quick, can you read it? Since Shadow Walker implies he had been tutoring her in the use of the Void during the dungeon with Luda. Oh, yeah. Do you mean Locust Walker? The unfamiliar runes shimmer with void magic, then shift. Suddenly, you can read the fragmented and broken text. Our great peoples, the cities we built, untold grandeur, shimmering in the sky. Predacia, shone with knowledge, scholarship, our greatest weapon in the wars to come. I've heard about this. Ask Elation what he thinks. Did you carve this tablet, Spectre? Your people, your civilization, were they lost to war? Only my beautiful weapons could stop the bloodshed. It's very old guardy, isn't it? The like teeth in the wall. To our maintenance. Are you going to be able to jump straight into the raid and see the final chapter, the chapter afterwards, or are you going to have to wait? Google says, too long didn't read Blood Elves steal void energy from void creatures to become void elves. I'm not sure I would trust Google's TLDR though, to be honest. Yes, Locust Walker. The runes again shift before your eyes until you can read fragments of text. Empire of, first strike, city lost, another, until no more. They needed me, they asked me. Great Akitunda, make weapon, save them all. Spectre, you are Akintunde, some sort of weaponsmith? My empire asked for a weapon to end the wars. I obliged. This is all very interesting. Once again, the runes shift before your eyes, becoming legible. In the wake of my weapon, war ended. All ended. Cities razed. No more war. No more. Only smallest life survived, evolved over eons. Monsters, beasts now. In the final wave before the end, my betrayed me, locked me away. Punishment for giving what they asked. Okay. No, it can't be. Your weapons ended all civilization on Predacia? How could you live with yourself? How do you linger? Only the strong survived. My people were weak. I overcame death itself, and now you will help my rebirth. We'll see about that. Just wanted to look around a bit. Void Elves Renderai do not get their powers from the sun. Well, their void-based magic is incompatible with it. Instead, they derive their powers from direct exposure from the void itself, specifically by harnessing the energies of Telogris Rift, consuming the essence of void creatures. Yeah, that and Alaria are teachers. But they're both ripped now. I would think while Wiki says Alaria was the first world Void Elf, but then Umbric was shortly after unlocking all the Void Elves. I think the thing about a Void Elf is I would assume, doesn't location like Telogris Rift passively change people? Blood Elves change into Void Elves via exposure to Void forces. I'd assume that just using the Void doesn't make you a Void Elf, but over time it would. There's a point where you go from elf who uses the void to void elf. If this Spectre and his tablets are to be believed, this world was once thriving with multiple civilizations. Just like on Azeroth, they fought endless wars. They asked Akintunde for a weapon to end all wars, and he delivered by making one that ended everything.
Walk your own path.
A hit nuclear bomb, clearly. Akintunde created a weapon to end all intelligent life on this world eons and eons ago? I hardly believe it. But, truth or lie, we can't leave the spirit be. He's clearly dangerous. If he truly knows how to create such a weapon, we can't let him contact anyone from Azeroth. We both know a few warmongers who would do anything for that kind of power. I think I can realign the vortex again to take us directly to Akintunde. Ready yourself for a fight. Yes, let's go visit Akintunde the Unstoppable. That sounds smart. If you kill me, the secrets of my weapons die with me. Be my vessel and you will wield the power to destroy worlds. And become a slave to your will? No doubt? No, your knowledge dies with you. Also, be my vessel. Notice that? A void creature seeking a vessel who happens to be a void elf. Just storylines all over the void of the Voidstorm. If you won't serve willingly, I'll puppet your corpse. Good lord. Just Yeah, I'm becoming more and more convinced that I'm right here. I kind of don't want to stop atting Kunde. I want to see what he does. I want to hear about this weapon. I'm a goblin. I'm interested in inventions, and I don't mind if they're dangerous. I feel like really bad here. No! If you will not have my power, you will not have my knowledge. Quickly, flee before this cave comes down around us. Is he dead? Did I destroy him? I feel bad. Okay, as well. Take the portal.
We embrace.
Forgive
a new
me,
future.
that all happened so quickly. Was any of it even true? But what else could that spirit have been? An entire world. Civilizations that used to thrive right where we stand? Could that really be? I can tell you only one thing for certain. This will haunt me for the rest of my days.
The whispers do not control.
Could there
me.
really have been entire empires here, lost because of a single man who let nothing come between him and the pursuit of knowledge? Azeroth has been torn apart by war after war after war. Is this desolation our fate as well? If all that were true, I am glad we let Akintunde's knowledge die. I will report on our findings, but all details about the weapon are now gone. Some history should be left in the dark. Interesting. I wonder how Umbric would feel about this guy pretty much just neglecting to gather the information he's supposed to gather. If there's a threat, you tell me first. You can't just abandon your post on a hunch.
We fight
I thought it
for a
best to
new
avoid
future.
a panic.
Question everything.
Should have known I couldn't sneak off without Maella noticing. I didn't want to worry anyone before I could confirm it, but there's another unstable singularity in the lower keep. As for more information about the singularities in Stormtalon. Stormarion is not just a fortress, it's a ritual site. The Devouring Host experiments with the Void here, mostly new ways to kill us. They've left the space tattered like an old sail. There are hundreds of little rips and tears that only grow over time. The singularities are the most dangerous tears. They're big enough to be self-sustaining, swallowing matter and energy only to eject it elsewhere. While stable, they're almost useful as portals, though the destination isn't predictable. Unfortunately, they tend to destabilize and explode. We've got countermeasures, but they're expensive and temporary.
New doorways.
Good, the less
have
void energy
opened
the
to
Domina
us.
have to throw at us, the better. I'll make sure this gets back to the assault. It'll help keep the defenses
The
running.
void offers endless.
It should take them some time
possibilities.
to get back to capacity. That'll keep the pressure off, at least for a while.
Maintain control. Always.
Yes, there may be another unstable singularity. No, I didn't tell anyone. We don't have enough forces to divert our attention. That's why I asked you to accompany me. Besides, we've only got one singularity anchor. Don't worry though, I've got a plan. These Domina are experts on shaping the void, so they must have some means of controlling singularities. Get in there and grab any tools that look important. We'll find a way to stabilize the singularity ourselves. Umbric seems fairly reasonable on the balance of knowledge and discovery and risk. Umbric tends to go for whatever's the riskiest
Fate
option.
is ours to decide.
I don't approve of Lysika's disregard for duty, but I do trust his instincts. If he says there's something here we need to see, then he's probably right. Even if he's wrong, we shouldn't waste this opportunity. A Domina weaponsmith and researcher does his work from here. While most of the Stormarion forces attacking our singularity anchor, he should be an easy target. Take him out.
Death to the Shadow God.
Let's move. Your hunch better not be a waste of time. Trust me, I wish I were wrong, but I doubt we're that lucky. Lead on. Okay. A curious artifact capable of directing and stabilizing void energy. A distraction, nothing more. A versatile relic used by Dominar artificers as a power source. Fold and shatter. The singularity will swallow you. Used for grasping and manipulating raw power of a singularity. You saw this and didn't think to report it? In my defense, it was a lot smaller a few hours ago. Yeah, that looks... Oops.
Walk your own path.
I'll admit this looks much more active than when I first saw it. Perhaps a bit of panic is warranted.
I greet you.
I'm sure that Dominar's tools will be able to stabilize the singularity.
Maladash, Maladash.
Marvelous. Let's see what you've got. The Seeker stares blankly at the tools you've acquired. I have no idea how to use any of these.
There is strength in shadow.
Oh, good. The singularity's already begun to tear itself apart. We'll have no warning before it collapses. I could order an evacuation, but Mailer squints, running a mental tally of the Renderai forces. No, it would take too long. Our forces would still be caught in the blast. You, me, Lasikas, we need to take care of this. Now.
What have you seen?
Your guess is as good as mine, likely better. I doubt even the most experienced Reforkers have been exposed to as many strange artifacts as you. My advice is this: wield your intent, command the void. As Lysikas might say, point and shoot.
I didn't.
Good
see
work.
this life.
He was dangerously adept at crafting void weaponry. The devouring host blade will be a bit duller with him dead. Unfortunately, we have a much bigger problem.
The Rendurai survive.
The singularity could reach critical mass at any moment. We've no time to evacuate. It will devour our forces in the upper citadel, maybe even the ingress. Will you handle the tools? I have no idea how they work, but you've used more artifacts and seen more strange magic than most. Remember, the void responds to will. Use the tools and command the singularity to stabilize. I trust you'll figure out the rest. The host will try to stop us. Lay down some defenses, then I'll cover you when you work.
I do my duty.
We'll reuse the defenses from the main assault. Take these cores and construct them. Foes will swarm once we try to stabilize the singularity. An energized core charged with potent energy. You two stay focused. I'll guard the bridge. Oh, I'm not touching those tools. I'm much more comfortable with the rifle. Oh. Focus on the big ones. Keep them off blood bubbles. Domina, they're targeting the defenses. More Domina. Protect blood bubbles. I love that my character's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll try. Oof. US servers up. Oh, enjoy. So it won't be long before we get new information, huh? It looks stable for now. There's still the singularity at the upper citadel.
Anything to report?
Remarkable. Whatever you did seemed to work. The singularity should remain stable for now. I'm glad you stepped up. I suspect none of us would be speaking right now if Lysikas had picked up those tools. Tell Myla you have no idea how you did that. You serious? Stars preserve us. You and Lysikas are birds of a feather. Myla shakes her head. I suppose I should be grateful that you didn't blow us all up. Try not to touch anything else. We might not get lucky twice.
I didn't seek.
That's one crisis averted, though the singularity's power was nothing compared to the one in the upper citadel. Our researchers are still working on a permanent solution, but at least we're only one cosmic disaster to focus on now. A shame the tools didn't survive. Our researchers could have used them to improve our singularity anchor.
Death to the Shadow God.
You're welcome. We'd welcome your aid defending the singularity anchor. The Seekers continue scouting, but next time you find something dangerous, don't wait to tell me. Very well, though you have to admit this was fun. Okay. No. I have to find the last quest. Can't be the Voidstorm Arena one, can it? That's a bunch of PvP quests. Okay.
New doorways have
Maybe
opened
this
to
is
us.
it. Did you hear that? If Moser needed something,
Unchecked
huzzah!
emotion leads to ruin.
No rest for the researchers, they said.
Power is to be wielded.
Thanks to you, the
Not
Singularity
feared.
Anchor survived another assault. Take this as a sign of our
My fate is
appreciation.
my own.
That wasn't it.
Sorella Ran.
I'm gonna go look at this quest over here. Oh, it is the Voidstorm Arena. Rats! It is the Voidstorm Arena quest line. That's annoying. Okay, we'll look at this again.
Speak before my hunger grows.
Don't make this a habit.
Voidstorm Arena, the Hate Spire.
What do you need?
Loktar Hunter, this Domina, Zidane, wars her old foe, Vidius, who has brought the most bloodthirsty, vengeful members of the Alliance here to Slayer's Rise to fight in his name. Ziadan now gives the Horde a chance to stand up for our honor. Our leaders may not sanction this conflict, but when have we let anyone keep us from fighting the good fight? Even if you have no grievance with the Alliance, Ziadan's efforts to keep Vidius from turning his eye on Azeroth. Report to her for your orders.
Go forth to victory.
The Horde renegades that answer my call shimmer with bloodlust for Alliance flesh. Are you the same? No! Either way, head to the Hate Spire Goblin. I will be there. Again. To me, my nemesis Vidios' forces advance.
Make it quick.
Vidius is a wily foe. He is skilled in many different weapons. No one's sparring match with him has been the same as any other. Our confrontations have become large-scale battles lately. Less duels, more warfare. I prefer the duels, but this keeps Vidius' mind sharp. After eons, we need to change it up once in a while. The arrival of the Horde in the Alliance has only made our games all the more interesting. How did you bring the Horde here? We Dominar love a good fight, both partaking and watching. We often slip in the space between worlds and pluck fighters from other worlds to battle in our arenas. Azeroth was off limits, not anymore with Xalatath's invasion. Vidius found the Alliance, I found the Horde. I am drawn to your ambition for glory. I found them most worthy, those who would not let go of their hate, and those who would not accept peaceful councils and treaties. I brought them here to fulfill their greatest wish, to slay Alliance. They thank me for it. I simply savor the flavor of their hatred. Ask Ziadan if they serve the Alliance. When I must. If I don't, I would not be here anymore. She made that very clear. Nonetheless, Vidius and I control Slayer's Rise. She is happy to let us be so long as our conflict continues to create strife and pain, creating yet more void energy for her Voidstorm. This arrangement suits us as well as it can. No Dominar is pleased to serve. We stay out of her way, for now.
Speak before my
You look ready for
grows.
battle? Your horde is noble. You fight for honor, for glory. Sometimes for the joy of it. Your eternal conflict with the Alliance is delicious. I shall savor
Talk
it.
less next time.
Vidius presses an attack. I do not see this alliance he recruited, but monsters. Illogical. Vidius would not recruit another force until we had our fun with the recent additions. Fight these monsters. Find out what they are. Bring me evidence. Perhaps you need a cause to fight beyond amusement. If Vidius tires of me, he will turn his conquest to Azeroth next. You want to stop that, right? Then
My
aid me.
hunger is growing.
We must repel this attack. Your horde is strong. You do not give in to the hypocritical claims of the Alliance. You do not let them besmirch your honor. I want my forces to learn from you. Go, take this Void Clarion. Use it to inspire my Void minions. Let them see the power
Talk
of the
less
Horde.
next time.
Enigmatic Void Clarion in darkness and bind us. Go, Goblin. Join me when you are done. We will face Vidius directly. Okay, so far not actually having to kill any Alliance, I don't think, so that's fine. Oops. Spiteful Shadowgraph. The strange metal of these cuff-like fragments thrum with void energy. Holding it, your heart races. You long for the thrill of the battle.
Speak, if you must.
Can't believe I wanted to ask your lore opinion on something and you actually just doing the quest as I tuned in. Was it this quest that you wanted my opinion on? Yeah, I thought this was some sort of PvP thing. I didn't realize it's actually just a normal quest line. Ooh, I don't know if I should have gone for him. Oh well. It's not that hard. Yes, but I'll wait until you progress it. Okay. One more. This guy should have. Vidius has received my message. He will not take long. He loves a good parley. What have you learned?
Make it quick.
What trickery have you found?
Speak
Shadowgraft?
before my
Pathetic.
hunger
Only
grows.
Domina with less skill and intelligence use it. It empowers creatures, makes them blind with violent urges. But the creatures lose all cunning, all interest. It is a single flavor, not the complex notes of heartache and betrayal. It is boring.
My hunger is growing.
Good. My minions must grow stronger.
Talk less next time.
Vidius using Shadowgraft? Unbelievable. He's better than this. How dare he disappoint me? I need no Shadowgraft to convince mighty hunters like you to fight for me. Show him the error of his ways before he disappoints me further and abandons this conflict in favor of helping Xalatath conquer Azeroth. Take the fight to him. Siege his bastion, and if you do not wish to stain your hands with the lion's blood, there are many void minions awaiting your paradise.
My hunger is growing.
Vidius will have a favorite, much like I do, a mortal from your world filled with grief turned to violence. They do not have the support of your leaders, but they will always have support from us Dominar. Find this favorite. I hear a warlock that has slain many horde. I feel their grief wafting in the air. They are so lost in it they would give up war to save Azeroth for a chance to kill your people. Go, savor the fight. Slay Vidius' forces. Focus on void minions if you have no quarrel with the Alliance. Where is this one particular dude? Aaron Sparkbox. So, I know him then. No more luck. Makes sense. There can never be peace. For the Alliance. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. Gotta sleep soon. Have a great stream and a great week. Thank you. Since night, you as well. Sleep well.
Make
You
it quick.
weakling. Stooping to shadow grafting your forces. You are no better than Xalatath. How dare you even suggest? Ah, I see. We are being manipulated. Another domino as I play. Yes, that must be an interloper.
Speak before my hunger grows.
So, Vidius is also under attack by shadow grafted monsters. I see. Ziaden almost smiles. So he did not betray my expectations after all. Perhaps we keep him alive a little longer. But there is a third, an
My
interloper.
hunger is growing.
Good work. The mortal was blinded by their pain, so they never would have listened to reason. All they cared for anymore was the fight.
Make it quick.
So we have another enemy, one who would get in between me and Vidius. Ziadan tightens her fist around her weapon. Unacceptable. The Voidstorm arena to the north is the most strategic position outside of our bastions. An interloping domino will have staged their forces there, I guarantee it. I can set aside my quarrel with Vidius long enough to deal with the shared threat. Fortunately for you, he hasn't brought his alliance forces with him.
Talk less next time.
So we must again set aside our feud in order to defeat a common enemy. Not the first time, and it won't be the last. I hear it's much the same with this Horde and Alliance. Yep, pretty much. They got us right there. What an irritating distraction. I was enjoying watching the Horde and Alliance do battle. We shall return to our game soon enough. Until then, I shall have to stomach fighting at your side.
Speak
Who
before my
dare stage
hunger
forces here
grows.
without announcing themselves? Noxian? Decimus? We will root them out and make them pay.
Make it
We
quick.
press on. Shadowcraft requires a potent font to power it, likely more than one given this many creatures. They will be nearby. Destroy the power sources, then meet us on the next ridge. Remember, if this domino succeeds, their conquest will not end in Slayer's Rise. They will find another way to your homeworld. They would shadowgraft Azeroth herself. Put an end to this. They would shadowgraft Azeroth herself. That feels important as well. That's kind of what the Titans are doing to Azeroth, but just from a Titan perspective. Meanwhile, I suppose I shall relish in this opportunity to observe Ziaden's weaknesses up close.
My hunger is growing.
So, you are one of these Horde renegades Ziaden has recruited. I see the appeal. The Voidstorm arena is crawling with void monsters once again. A domino rules here, I have no doubt. They have not yet emerged to parley. Our mysterious interloper must not be present. Good. Put an end to this charade. Destroy their forces, destroy their resources, and turn their tools against them. Make them feel the disdain I feel for them. Ziaden and I shall investigate this interloper.
starting to get tiring.
Still favoring the twin blades, Vidius? I prefer to deflect the magic from your old staff. Yes, you are far too skilled at that. Will you never put away that pole arm? It is an eyesore. It's effective. I like these domino, their little frenemy ship they have. Big Rummoth and Umbric energy from those two. Right? Completely. tools. Very similar to those other tools I found. Energy. I like these bone stairs. Oh, what's that? What a magnificent beast, ruined by shadow grafting. A miserable waste. The shadow grafting must end. There must be a grafter nearby.
Speak before my hunger
This will
grows.
prevent further spread of the grafting. However, we must still deal with what remains ourselves. How troublesome.
Talk less next time.
We shall find glory in battle yet.
Make it quick.
A waste. This creature would be glorious on the battlefield with its mind intact. There is no undoing shadow grafting, only killing. Okay, I'm convinced Ilaria is shadow grafted somehow, and that she's going to have to die. So we kill it, built it, but it is strong. Vidius and I will need time to weakness it. Meanwhile, find this Dominar's grafter. It is one responsible for this travesty. End it. That will draw out our enemy. Then it's their
My
turn.
hunger is growing.
Even our combined strength may not be enough to end this monster, Vidius. It is good it is bound, Hunter. Find and slay the grafter while we weaken this beast. You will have the final blow. Okay, you just bully the thing, that's fine. Another one of Master's pets. Where's your graft? The Master will be entertained.
Speak before my hunger grows.
Ah, you finally arrived. Forgive my absence. Unlike some, I do Xalatas' bidding when called. Karanas, figures, you were always fond of shadow grafting. We've put an end to your grafter. Indeed, you've thoroughly trashed my arena. Delightful. I did not expect a mortal of such prowess. I have a proposition for you.
Make it quick.
Coronis, weak, fickle, one of the first Dominar to bow to Xalatath. Unsurprising. Still, let's hear if his offer is of any interest. Premature murder is so
Talk
boring.
less next time.
Oh, what's his offer?
What more do you want?
That glint in your eye. You've already identified me as an enemy and are thinking about how to slay me, yes? Good. I sent my forces to Ziadan and Vidius's bastions to overthrow them. Then Xalatath's bidding pulled me away and I missed all the action. Fortunately, you are here now. You seem like even greater entertainment than watching these two smitten fools refuse to actually end one another. Come then, I will prepare my arena and we will put on a real show. Slay me if you can.
Do not make this a habit.
The hunter has slain my grafter and decimated my home. Consider me impressed. I will leave you both to your squabble if this mortal rallies their allies and fights in my arena. That does sound like an enjoyable spectacle. You'll meet your demise in your own arena, Coronis. Afterwards, we'll continue our endless war, Vidius with renewed vigor. Then we'll have an arrangement. I will see you in the arena, Hunter. Okay, so what is the question about this quest? Oh, the arena is a dungeon, obviously. I'm not going to do that now. I actually do have to wrap up this video. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to end the stream. But thank you very much for watching. That is all for now. I will be streaming again tomorrow because it's reset day. Thank you for the follows, Strelity, just in time. You're welcome, Beard Alive. Bye. Yeah. Wait, Raphael Frost had a question, but I've got to go. So unless you ask that question really quickly, I'm afraid you're going to have to ask next time. I'll give it a minute as I fly back to Silver Moon. You joining for keys tonight? Probably not tonight. I've got some stuff I've got to wrap up that's not to do with Mythic. So I am going to skip it this time, but maybe next week. But thank you. And yeah, okay, off I go. That is all for now. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.